Pedro. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for saying hi. Hello. Just on here on my lunch break and decided to do a quick live stream. My mind just go. I just have so much in my mind every single day, and I don't know. I don't know how to knock these things. How to not think about life. I'm not crazy stressed. I can't say that. I'm just as more and more as I continue to live, I'm at a moment in my life. Well, I feel like not just a moment, I'm stuck in this mindset of my life where it's like what matters and what doesn't matter. And the things that don't matter, I don't want to be worried about it or bothering with it. So I don't know. That's probably why some coworkers may think that I'm rude or mean or that I'm negative because I don't want to socialize with them. I don't want to know anything about them. I don't want to know anything about them. And that may sound mean, but that's just a way for me to just keep my peace. It's not to say I don't want to get close to people. I don't have a problem with that. I don't think I'm antisocial. I don't think I'm evil. I'm just over nonsense. And I'm over people being manipulative and trying to get over people. I'm over that. I keep, it's inevitable for me to witness it because I'm around so many people, and it's almost like I have to be around people with my occupation and what I do in life. So I have to be around people, but I don't know. I don't know. It may sound like I'm just kind of like stumbling over words or just making up things, but it really is. I feel a certain kind of way. I watched this video of this woman who's 102 years old. I think she's somewhere in Texas, and beautiful woman. She doesn't look 100 at all. In my opinion, she looked like she may be in her 60s or 70s, to be honest. And she's walking around, and she's in these hills, and people are in the comments are like, how do you like how how are you this way? How did you get this? How did you get here? And obviously, she's very spiritual. She was like, I've learned to not stress. And that is that's amazing. Because, Lord is my witness. How do you not stress? I'm learning how to cope with stress and deal with things that cause me stress. And I don't think that I'm not a, it's not a, I'm not like, I'm not stressed a great deal at the moment. I don't know. I just get to thinking and I'm just like, why do people want to just keep trying people and keep upsetting you or keep pushing your buttons? Why is that the main focus? Why is that the agenda? Why can't you just come to work? Don't say shit to me. And I promise you, I can guarantee you that I won't say shit to you. And I will be able to work with you like we're best friends. But I ain't gonna say nothing to you. I don't want to deal with people. I don't. You can ask my sisters. They can tell you that I don't want to deal with no nonsense. If I'm bringing anybody nonsense, my right hand to God, I apologize because that's never my intention. I am tired of dealing with craziness. I am. And how do you not deal with it when you're around so many different personalities? You're around so many different people. I don't know. I don't know. Just these things, like I said, I'm not like under a great deal of stress. I'm just over. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm speaking and I'm speaking. I don't know in a way where I'm like thinking life is gonna be perfect. I know it's not gonna be perfect. I know it's not gonna be perfect, but I've become discouraged. Hey, Coach Rain, how you doing? How you doing? I'm here at work and just thinking about so much. I was at work and I was in the education room and I was looking at a couple things online, and these women were at the table and they were like, "Oh, this country is going to shit," and obviously it's because of presidential. Okay, now tell me, when has it ever been just solely the fault of the president? Be it Republican, be it Democrat, it's never been completely the fault of the president. Um, there's a lot of things. I'm sorry, guys. The helicopter is coming in. Oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm not like crying or anything. It's just my sinuses. It feels so great here in Florida, but I think that my sinuses are irritated. But yeah, I just been like, I don't know. I just be thinking. I be thinking, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Hey Nunu, how you doing? Thank you so much for those gifts. I'm okay, Nunu. I promise you, I am. And let me just tell you that I'll be okay. I'll be better. I'll be better. I'm just gonna continue to go to work as much as I can. And it's y'all. When I tell you, it's so awkward. It's even awkward for me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It is so awkward because I'm ignoring the hell out of people, and I don't want to do that. But how other what other way can I truly like protect my peace without becoming physical, cursing out people, being irrational? What other way can I protect my peace? I'm not going to say anything to these people, and it's not just here. People in my extended family, it's people that it's just that, like in everyday life. I don't know, like I'm just shutting down from the things that just don't matter. Like I'm so serious. Like I'm down to like one hand who the people that I actually speak on the phone with. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Call me, like I said, somebody came in the live stream last night, was like, "Oh, you're a mean spirited person. I can tell." Okay, okay, maybe I am. Maybe me protecting my peace allow it's look. Maybe that is me being a mean spirited person, because I don't want to sit up here and socialize with somebody who doesn't have any aspirations or dreams or goals. But what you aspire, your goal is just to put people down, to build yourself up. I don't want to be around people like that. I don't want to be around people who put down people constantly. No. And if I'm that for you guys, don't be around me. I know for a fact that is not how I roll in life. I want to inspire, I want to motivate, I want to uplift, I want to encourage others. I want to literally put smiles on people's faces, and I want people to, feel better about themselves and have something to live for. I don't know. Thanks again, Nunu. You said you feel the same way? right? It's interesting. Like just things in life. It's just interesting. The things that go on. It's why God first remember His promises He made for us when we keep our focus on God and have a sound mind. Ignore them. I'm trying to ignore them. You know, it's hard to new because when you think about it, I have to like. I mean, when it just comes to coworkers and people I work with, I have to work alongside these people, and I want to, and I do. I don't hate anybody I work with, and I would hope and pray they don't hate me. I don't, this man got gunned down in Miami, and they were saying how, and his mom was like, I was telling my baby boy, I said, you have enemies. Everyone, all of us, we have enemies. I don't want to have enemies. I don't want to have it. I don't want to have to think about, okay, we have enemies, but we all do have enemies. We all have someone who doesn't like us, who, probably wish us dead, probably are just envious or jealous of us. And I mean, and that's sad because like I'm not envious or jealous of anyone. I promise you, I'm sitting in a parking lot right now. Well, I'm sitting, in this area here, and you have the parking lot there, the doctor's parking lot. There are people that's driving, I mean, beautiful Tesla Cybertrucks, Porsches, like, I mean, like some of the most beautiful cars, and probably driving to some of the most like beautiful mansions or whatever. I'm not envious of that. I thank God for my little condo. I thank God for, my Puma shoes. I thank God for all the little things, the big things. I thank God for life. And that's just where I'm at mentally. Like I'm not, like I don't think about what other people have or what other people are doing in the sense of like materialistic things. I don't care about that. Now I must say it's hard for me to, it is, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard for me to ignore when people are just flat out being disrespectful, to others. And I don't know. I know I sound like I'm going in circles and stuff, but I'm just trying to keep a strong mind. Lord knows I'm trying to, at least. I'm trying to just keep a strong mindset. It gets rough out here, y'all. It gets rough. Life is not, I guess it wasn't intended to be easy. And then I don't know. Also, again, I bring my mom up every single day. I know some of you get tired, but oh well. You'll just have to get tired because I'm gonna continue to bring her up. But I definitely, I miss her. I miss her so much. I miss her words of wisdom. I miss her words of wisdom. Thank you, Nunu. You're a great person as well, Nunu. I'm not just saying that because you've said it to me, but no, you're so awesome. I've always told you that because it's because of how you treat others and how you see others. And that takes for a really, really beautiful person to, see others, for just who they are. And, you're not judgmental, you're so kind. And I appreciate you. I thank God for you. Nunu, thank you so much. You say I love when you talk about your mom. I appreciate that because a lot of people, I must say, a lot of people don't. When I say a lot of people, I'm talking about a lot of people. I've had to cut off friends because they were like, oh, wow, you talk about her too much. You talk about it too much. And I'm like, wow, I talk about my mom too much. The woman who took you in has done so much for you. You're probably in this predicament, I shouldn't say predicament, you're probably in the blessing of a situation in life right now and where you are in life because of my mom. And it's like, I dare you sit up here and say that I speak about her too much now that she's passed on. What am I supposed to do? Like, not think about her? I talk about my damn mom every day when she was alive. You think I'm going to stop talking about her now because she's dead? Now, what sense does that make? So I told myself, I was like, that's what I have to do. That's what I have no problem with. Like, I'm cutting people off who says that there's a limit on grief, who feels like, oh, because you constantly talk about it, you can't move on. I'm more successful every day. You guys, I'm not even trying to make this a money thing, but I make money. Okay. Okay. Every single day. Every single day. I don't care if it's $100. I don't care if it's $10. I don't care if it's 10 cents. I make money every single day. Now, I don't want to equate that to success. All I'm saying is, I'm quite successful. I'm going to continue to be successful. Me talking about my mom actually helps me, and even others have told me that it has helped them. But a lot of people don't like it, and they feel like, oh, it creates a problem. It creates a whole different dynamic, and it's like it is what it is. I got so much going on. I've had things in my life that has happened last week alone, and obviously has trickled into this week, and I haven't shared it with anybody. Now, my immediate family members know, and we choose not to share it with people because, again, everything is not meant for everybody. Even your don't have to they don't have to know everything about you, what's going on in your life. You choose what you want to talk about, and you choose what you don't want to talk about. And people have to respect that. They have to respect your wishes. The thing I want to bring up, and as a black Republican, someone who will always support, what Charlie Kirk was about, and in the big picture is boundaries. People don't understand boundaries. Do you realize that people can say whatever they want to say? I still have to respect their boundaries. You have to respect my boundaries. And don't, some people don't believe in that. They just think that they're immune, or they're off limits. Or they can do whatever they want to do. No, you can't do whatever you want to do. You cannot. I can't. There's limitations. There's limitations in things in life, and you have to respect that. But in order to respect that, you have to understand the boundaries. And I just feel like some people just, like, I don't know. It's just they don't care about that. Hey, Prince, how you doing? I love you so much. I love you. I love you. I miss you, and I love you. I'm doing okay. Look, my day is going. Okay, Uncle be a little, stressed sometimes, but I promise you, I'm okay. I'm making it. I'm just on a break right now. I'm gonna be heading back in about 10 more minutes, and getting back into work. And I'm gonna try my best to be positive and proactive and stuff. But I'm making it. I'm making it. I take it day by day. Lord knows it's a bit stressful at times, but I just take it day by day and try. Like I said, I'm not talking to people. Not talking to people. That's not. I'm not being mean, but I guess you can say I'm in my bubble. I'm in my bubble, and that's something that is helping me. Helping me. Need to. I don't know. I don't need the short talk or the small talk, if you want to call it. I don't need to know about what's going on. If it's not pertaining to something dealing with the patient, or something dealing with, far as like something with the hospital with the patient or whatever, I don't care. I don't got it, and I'm gonna say it just like that. I had to tell this nurse because she told me my phone had went off. I didn't. I have an alarm set, and it was like, I mean, it wasn't crazy loud, but it was like obviously you could hear it. But there were people talking. There's other people on the phone. There's people in the room, and the doctor in the room is giving a patient the block. Now my phone is in my phone is in my pocket. I don't have my phone just out texting or whatever. But there's other people that do. I digress. But she told me, she singled me out. She literally, she, not to say, I mean, I would, she obviously she made eye contact with me, and she was like, hey, could turn that off. And I was like, oh yes, ma'am. And then so after the case, no, and not after the case, after the doctor left, and then I'm draping the patient. She's like, oh, I'm sorry to you. I said, hey, I said, no disrespect, not trying to cut you off. Please say less. Oh, what do you mean? I said, please say less. You don't have to explain anything to me. Oh, no, no, no. But I said, you don't have to explain that. At the end of the day, you told me to turn it off, and I did just that. So what more do you need to explain? And then so she went on and she kept talking and stuff, and I tuned her out. But of course I can hear her. She goes, no, I was just wanting to say that I wasn't trying to be rude. And and I know other people were. I said, okay. And I just shut up. I shut up. You were definitely trying to be rude. Now, I'm not throwing the race card out here and stuff, but again, I'm the only black guy in here. I'm not even on my phone. The volume, my volume's up. I thought I had it on silent, but what ended up happening was the alarm goes off. Okay, the alarm goes off, and And the doctor didn't even say anything. The doctor who was giving the block didn't say anything. It's the nurse that wants to, be, in my opinion, rude and disrespectful. But again, I'm not upset about this. She the one that kept talking. I told her she ain't gotta explain herself. You ain't gotta explain shit to me. You already told me what to do and I did just that. So what's the need for explanation? Because I wasn't like, oh, you're so mean. I'm not gonna write you up. I'm not upset about it. The reason why I'm talking about it now is to prove a point. The point is, people are disrespectful. People do single you out. And the confirmation is when they have to sit up here and come back and explain, give you an explanation. Because what is understood doesn't need to be explained. I understand I understand completely what you're doing. I'm gonna spell it out right now. What you're doing is being disrespectful. It's a bit of racism, to be honest, and it's completely rude, and it's not necessary. But I understand that, and I'm not angry about that. You have to understand. I understand the assignments. I understand that some people can't help themselves, and it's embedded within them. Now again, I'm not gonna go screaming to the rooftop. That racist nurse, she's being rude. She's gonna single me out. But what do you call it? When you have you even say, I know there's other people that were talking on their phones, have music playing. Well, ma'am, my alarm is going off on my phone. Why do you have to single me out? You didn't say everyone in the room be quiet. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. I've been in multiple fucking hospitals, multiple fucking states, and I can be talking to someone about, something medically. It can be somebody doing whatever the case, the doctor or the nurse or whoever in the room. If they don't want to ignore it, they say, everybody, be quiet. That's how you do it. You include everybody. Why would you single somebody out? But you feel some kind of way, right? You feel like I need to dot my I's and cross my T's. No, ma'am. You don't even get the chance to do that because you should have never done that. At the end of the day, every time I pray so hard and I pray for God to reveal everything that is not good for me. Reveal it. Reveal these people. Reveal reveal their agendas. Reveal their objectives, because for me it helps me. That's why I say I'm saying to myself more and more and more. There will be no beautiful, oh, you're so beautiful, comments and stuff, whatever, compliments to people or whatever the case. I mean, yes, my YouTube family, but I'm just saying, in everyday life, no, I'm not doing that. Because to be honest, these people, I don't care about your exterior. You can be beautiful, you can be this, but some of these people have really, really dark souls. And I'm not trying to be mean when I say that, it's just a fact. Because if that's not the case, why would you sit up here and why would you bully? Why would you single out people? But again, if I use the terminology, racism, bullying, attacking, singling people out, they'll be like, oh, no, 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 no. That's why I wanted to explain. But why would you have to explain something? What is understood doesn't need to be explained. So I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're doing. And I don't know, maybe I'm a difficult person. Maybe I'm really difficult. But I'll be that. Because I know I'm not ignorant. I'm not ignorant. My mama never raised an ignorant fucking child. I love you. Oh, I was just checking on you, stopping by to love you. See you later. See you later. I love you. Thank you. Y'all know my nieces and nephews know their uncle. They know their uncle don't play those games. If I was to face to face, I'll give you a hug and I will sit and hold your hand and say, please tell me more about your mother. Oh, Nunu, you're going to make me cry. I know your mom is a wonderful person. She made a great son and daughters. Thank you so much. God bless you. I love you, Jamon. I love you, Jamon. I love you, Japrince. I love you, Kelsey. I love everybody. I love them all. I love all my nieces and nephews so much. Hey, Tom, thanks for coming in, says Terrence and God's people. Hope all is well. Enjoy their Wednesday God has blessed us with. Should be so thankful and grateful. Stay consistent in his hands. I caught another dance recital from you. Let's go looking like Luther Vandross in hospital gear. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. You guys, okay, so it's 26 and I have 4 more minutes to, because this is just 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and walk back. I don't have far to walk at all. I'm going to walk through those double doors over. I'm going to walk through those double doors over there. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. And I will talk to y'all later, okay? God bless each and every last one of y'all. Remember, protect your peace. If it means to be silent and don't say nothing to nobody until like you absolutely have to, do just that. Because that's what I'm doing. And it's maybe people may find it rude, but it is what it is. No one can force me to talk to them. If it ain't, I don't care about what you got going on in your life. It's not pertaining to a patient. I don't need to speak with you. It's simple as that. I don't owe you no extra fucking nation. And yes, that's the word. Google it. Anyway, love and appreciate you all. Love you. Ignore. I love you too. New. Thank you. I'm gonna ignore. I'm telling you. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do. Like I said, it might be awkward for them. It hell whatever. I'm not trying to make nothing awkward, but I can't be worried about that. I have to protect myself, and I'm telling you, I will. Because when I tell you they are out, I, I'll talk about it later, probably on this evening after work, and I'll tell you about some of the things. I'll give you some examples about what has transpired today, what went down, and I can tell you for a fact there's people that's trying to purposely cause some type of they're trying to cause some problems and issues in my life. But no weapons formed against me shall ever prosper, ever prosper. Hey Seven, hey, love you. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm gonna see y'all later, okay? I'll talk to y'all later. God bless you all. I'm gonna head back to work, okay? Bye.